Tech's head coach, that means it's time to start expecting more out of the caliber of talent that he recruits.
I'm going to be disappointed again if we're not in a tournament. And I'll put the A in front of it. If we stay healthy, good things will happen.
I think we're going to set our goals high. You know, Coach Fisher's, he's a coach, so obviously he has to say, you know, a tournament, you know, but we're going to hope for the best. And the tournament that you know, we are hoping for is the NCAA tournament.
Enough holdover players coupled with new blood. If we stay healthy, good things will happen.
I'm really excited to see how we're going to do on the court. You know, obviously in pickup ball, you know, everyone's looking like an all-star because there's not really much defense being played. But I'm really excited to see what happens after the first day of practice.
In a league that sent 6 teams to postseason tournaments last year, this year head coach Steve Fisher expects to be playing in the postseason again.
Rather than speculate on our league, I will just say that our league will be better from top to bottom than it was last year. So I'm hopeful that we will make the tournament, but I'm going to be disappointed if we don't make a tournament.
Runs in his family.
Our brothers now, I'm the youngest, and they all spent 5 years in college. And now that I look back and think about it, you know, Nate was at Princeton for 5 years. This is Luke's 5th year at Arizona, and my oldest brother Adam spent 5 years also in college. So, you know, it's something that I think a lot of athletes should look into. Nowadays, everyone's trying to get out of college as soon as they can. Some kids are even skipping college, you know, to go right to the NBA from high school. But college is a great thing, and if you don't realize that, then that's sorry for you. But I'm having a great time at San Diego State, and I want to be here as long as I can.
Along with his players, of course, head coach Steve Fisher, subject of the Madness on the Mesa. And, Coach, it's good to see you.
You too, my friend.
That's a nice example of Madness on the Mesa. That is a wild shirt, my friend.
I say 3 years ago, you never caught me without a coat and tie. Then I ditched the coat, and now look at me.
It looks beautiful. It really does. Yeah. Coach, you're starting practice on Saturday. Give us your thoughts. I mean, you can't wait to get after it, and I'm sure the guys feel the same way.
Yeah, I am. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous when you lose 2 guys like Holcomb and Fox, which got about 35, 36 points a game for you. You wonder where will the scoring come from. And yet we've got 3 reliable starters returning and a good nucleus of other people. So all of us are excited.
Well, give us an idea. Where is the scoring going to come from to replace Holcomb and Fox?
I think just by the nature of the beast, Tony Bland will get more touches, he'll get more shots, he'll score more points. I'm hoping that McHale will do the same thing. And then we're going to need guys like a Steve Sir to prove what I've said for a year and a half. The guy can really shoot the ball. We're going to need him to stretch the defense and make some shots. And then guys like Eric Sanders, who got limited minutes a year ago, are going to find themselves in primetime positions. And I think, given the nature of who they are, I think they'll respond.
Catch us up right now, the current situation with Evan Burns.
Well, no news is probably not good news. We don't know anything of substance other than the fact that we're waiting to get a further ruling from the NCAA/clearinghouse to determine an appeal that the high school has made. And then the way I understand it, we submit a waiver on top of their appeal if it doesn't go through. So our people are Mary Redding and the administrative folks are really working hard to try to facilitate and bump it along a little bit. But I don't think they're in any big hurry to make any kind of definitive ruling.
Now, you've been through this so many times before, the season following an appearance in the NCAA tournament. Your players haven't. What is the first thing you have to do to kind of get them to stop thinking about the great times that they had last year, the great performances, and to get them to focus on what's right in front of them?
In a lot of ways, we don't want them to forget. We want them to want to have that feeling and taste again and again and again. And really good programs have the ability to sustain momentum. And that will be a little bit of a challenge for us to say, can we come back and make a tournament again this year? And I like the attitude that our kids have got. They feel good about themselves, and yet they've worked extremely hard to get better to make up for a Randy and an Al that we're losing.
Coach, best of luck. Looking forward to getting you guys out there and getting that basketball season going. Very exciting time.
Thanks, BR. We are also.
You bet. We come back.
Basketball teams at State Steve Fisher has another promising club. 3 starters return, and when all the transfers and partial qualifiers finally hit the court, this should be one heck of a club.
I think that if we're realistic with where we are with the continued growth of this program, I think it's realistic and yet somewhat optimistic to say we're going to make. Our goal is to be playing in postseason.
Across town, the Toreros about to begin their 9th season under head coach Brad Holland.